Welcome back to another senior CrossFit video. My name is Chandler, this is Kira. We're going to be your coaches for the day. We're going to be starting with our warm-up movements. Kira is going to be demonstrating for us. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be having you do a fast walk or a light jog. So find a long hallway or behind a couch or just where the longest area is where there isn't any objects in the way that you can hit, and go up and down that hallway 5 times. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to have you do 6 lunges. So she's going to show us the RX or the prescribed version of the lunge, which is all the way down, making sure that knee is not tracking over the ankle and the back knee is touching and her chest is staying up. If that's too difficult or painful, you can go halfway and use a chair for balance or a table or something sturdy. So after you do 6 of those, we're going to go ahead and do 4 hip circles. So we're going to go 4 one way, and then 4 back the other way. And you're going to do 2 rounds of this. So again, you're going to do 2 rounds of the fast walk or the light jog, 5 times up and down. You're going to do 6 lunges, and then you're going to go ahead and do 4 hip circles one direction and 4 hip circles back the other direction. Once you're done with that warm up, come back to our video and we'll go ahead and move on to stretching before we get to that workout. Once you finished up with that warm-up, we're going to move on to our stretches for the day. Kira's going to demonstrate. The first one that we're going to be doing is the stretch up and the roll down. So breathe in deep, reach above our head, roll down to the ground, touching the ground if you can. If not, just as far as you can go. Going back up, deep breath in, releasing that breath on the way down. We're going to do this 5 times. After that, we're going to go ahead and move on to a calf stretch. So it's going to be seated in a chair. Grab a towel. You can grab one longer than this. It doesn't have to be that short. You're going to go ahead and wrap the towel around the front of your foot and then pulling that foot back until you feel the stretch in the calf. Hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds and then switch to the other leg about 10 to 15 seconds on the opposite leg. Again, if you want to grab a longer towel, it will make it a little bit easier when pulling. You don't have to lean down as far. The last movement we're going to do is actually going to be on the ground, so find a carpet or something comfortable. We're going to have you lay down flat on your back. I'm going to have you bring one knee to your chest, interlace your fingers over the top of the knee, and then pull that knee to the chest as far as you can. We have done this seated. I like the lying down version because I feel like you can get a deeper stretch this way. Hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then switch over to the other leg and repeat on the opposite side. And then get back up safely. Make sure you have something to pull yourself up if you need it. Once you're done with those stretching movements, come back to our video and we'll explain what workout we're going to be doing today. Once you've finished up those stretches, we're going to go ahead and move on to the workout or the WOD of the day here. I'm going to have her sit down. We're going to be doing 5 rounds of 8 leg lifts. So she's going to demonstrate the RX version for us, which is bringing both legs up, leaning back slightly in the chair, gripping the sides for balance. If that's too difficult for you, you can do individual legs. Just make sure to do 4 each side. And once you're done with that, the next movement you're going to do is an air squat, which we should be very familiar with by now. We're going to get in that squat stance, make sure we're sitting those hips back, keeping those knees pushed out, heels on the ground, and chest up. It's a better angle. If you need to, remember we can go halfway or any modification that you were doing before. So again, we're going to do 5 rounds of 8 leg lifts or 4 each leg for the modification, and then 8 air squats. Once you're done with that workout, come back to us and we'll move on to our cool down and accessory movements for the day. Once you finish up that workout, we're going to move on to our cool down movements and our accessory movement for the day. The first stretch that we're going to do is a quad stretch. So grab the back of a chair or a countertop, grab your ankle and pull it towards your butt. Trying to get those knees to line up together, that's our end goal. If you can't get that far, that's fine. That's just what we're working towards. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds, switch to the other side with the other leg, and repeat the motion. After you do that, we're going to go ahead and do some leg swings, which is more of a dynamic movement. Put your arm out for balance, and then just bringing that leg up in front of you as high as you can. You should feel that stretch in the hamstring. We're gonna go ahead and do 5 to 10 each side, depending on how many you think you need. Once you're done with that movement, the accessory movement that we're gonna be doing today is a leg raise. So you're gonna lay down on the ground, put your hand out in front of you for balance. Please lay on a carpet or a soft surface so this doesn't hurt or isn't painful. You're gonna go ahead and lift that top leg up as high as you can. We're gonna be doing that 5 times, and then you're gonna rotate to the other side, and you're gonna do it 5 times on this side. So if this is working, you should feel sort of a burn in the leg and the quad and the hip. We're gonna do this 3 sets. So 3 sets of 5 times on each leg, and that will end your workout for the day.